welcome back to my channel. Today is meal prepping day. I'm gonna have a little real talk with you. Last week was the first week I have not meal prepped since the beginning of the year, and it did not go well. I had this hour that I had planned to meal prep, and I was kind of wanting to do it with Solo. He wasn't able to come home that hour. I ended up laying down and resting. Now I'm a big advocate in rest. I don't get enough of it myself, and the rest was great. Didn't feel guilty about it at all, but I should have found another time to meal prep. I had thawed the meat and stuff. I thought, okay, we'll just get through, no big deal. But still, we found ourselves like picking up something twice last week. It's terrible. Now we have a going out to eat budget, like a restaurant budget every month, and we stayed in that budget, no big deal. But we all like to use the budget for when we want to go out, not because we don't have anything prepared, we're really hungry and it's late. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what happens when we don't meal prep. I realize when we're meal prepping, we are eating out a lot less. It's just a lot easier. Even like Sunday afternoons when I've meal prepped, so much easier to come home when there's something made, because I don't have time Sunday morning before church to make something unless I get up at 5 a.m. and I'm not doing that. Anyway, all of that to say, we missed meal prepping and we're like, we've got to do it this week because it makes such a difference. Literally takes us 1 to 2 hours, and it's like that one night that we're making, hold on Hope, just a second. That one night that we're making dinner, if we can just make a whole lot of dinners at the same time, or make most of the dinners, or do whatever it would do whatever necessary to make it very quick. Wow, what a difference it makes. Like, I am meal prepping's biggest fan right now because I just don't have time to make dinners, and I keep thinking, oh, I'll have time to do it each night. No, I don't really. So we ended up eating all the meals, but we also ended up eating some food we didn't plan on. Like I said, eating out at a restaurant is great. Solo and I use it to go out together. Sometimes we like to take the kids out a couple times a month, just for something that's a little cheaper usually. And we like to do it for fun, or for an adventure, or for like when we're driving out of town for the day or something, not just because we feel like we have to. So that's how meal prepping helps us. Today we're meal prepping, and Solo is coming back. He's at an appointment right now, but he's coming back to help. And I know I have 3 meals that I want to make. He's gonna pick up something too, because we're also eating out of our pantry, which probably makes it a little harder. It's helpful when we meal prep right now. We're trying to still use up what we have. We just don't have quite enough for whole meals. So he'll pick up a couple things to add to it, but I'm making 3 things, and I think he is making 2, and we'll show you what these are. It might be kind of loud in here because I'm thawing some ground beef. I didn't get my meat thawed ahead of time, but we're gonna make it work anyway. I just did want to show you how I do brown rice. In here I have 4 cups of brown rice, but this ratio I'm gonna tell you that I use works for when I make just 2 cups or 1 cup. I never make 1 cup, let's be honest. 2 cups or 4 cups. So I do, for brown rice, I do 1.5 times the amount of water when I'm cooking brown rice in the pressure cooker. So I did 4 cups of brown rice. I will do 6 cups of water. Okay, I got my water in there, and I'm gonna put some butter and salt. So these are the handy charts I put inside my cupboard door. Does anybody else post all their recipes and vital information in their cupboard doors? And it says, these are from the Instant Pot, and it says that brown rice should be 20 to 22 minutes. So I either do it, and it's 1-to-1 ratio of water to rice. So I do 1.5 to 1. 1 to 1.5, right? Of rice to water. And then I do either 20 minutes, or I just use the multi-grain setting. So I'm just gonna do the multi-grain, which is 20 minutes anyway. And I either set it at 20 minutes or use that. So this, for me, is the good consistency. I tried doing it 1-to-1 ratio. I did not like it, and I tried doing the regular, how I would cook it on the stove, the 1-to-2 ratio, and I did not like it. So this was a compromise. And that is just for those of you who have asked me how I get brown rice to cook well in the pressure cooker. It took me a little bit of experimenting to get it how I like it. Okay, we got a lot of conversations here. Here is the situation that we got going. I got some rice cooking because I am going to make a vegetarian casserole. I've made it just like last month. Black beans, cheese, sour cream, salsa, brown rice, see here. Then that's like a vegetarian meal for us, obviously. Then we have plenty of ground beef, so I pulled out some ground beef, found these breadcrumbs, thought maybe we could make meatballs. I just saw somebody on Instagram made meatballs and it inspired me. And she also made a broccoli salad, and that sounded so good, sounded like summer. I'm gonna have Solo pick up some fresh broccoli, I think. I have plenty of cheese and bacon bits. So Judah's gonna make, he's looking for a recipe with these breadcrumbs and the ground beef for the meatballs. So we'll just prepare those, bake them later. I have some chicken breasts left. I'm gonna do a very easy, put in the crock pot, a chicken alfredo, the one I get from J. Morrell Stewart. She's a YouTuber who does great easy meals. Solo picked up this. We found it in the freezer. It's lamb. He must have picked it up for Christmas and we never used it. So he's gonna work on something and make some sort of lamb. I don't know. He has a vision. And then we have this beef too, and I think he might be making Kenyan food, or he's gonna try to make something Asian out of this. So these are his jurisdiction right here. And I'm gonna work on this and the broccoli salad with that, and Judah's doing that, and then the veggie casserole, and Luka's over there using up our cans of pumpkin. He's making pumpkin bread. Yum. Belle made a whole bunch of banana muffins this morning. They already were finished, but I can't show you those. But wow, we are making a good mess. That's when you know you're getting things done. I'm not really doing the beat the clock thing today because there's so many people, so many moving parts. I don't think we'll all fit in the kitchen very well together, but today it's a goal. It's almost 4 right now. I have a meeting by 7. So the goal is just in this next few hours that we get all these things done, one at a time, moving in and out of the kitchen. For my chicken Alfredo, J. Morrell does a cup of butter, cup of cream cheese, cup of sour cream on 4 pounds of chicken. I don't know how much pounds my chicken is, how many. I do 5 large chicken breasts, and I usually just double the sauce because I want a lot of sauce. We'll probably make 2 pounds of whole wheat noodles with this to eat, or whatever noodles we have. And so it looks like a ton of butter, but it's 2 cups of butter. And Solo's bringing home some cream cheese, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of sour cream. Then I'll cook this later. Luka's banana bread is looking so good, and we even found pecans to go in it too. Yay for cleaning out the pantry. Imagine 2 more blocks of cream cheese in this. I'm gonna stick it in the fridge, this part, and oh, I need to clean it. Cook it later. We'll serve it with broccoli, and like I said, the noodles. It's really easy to eat this one low carb. The sauce is very good. So after it's done cooking, I just shred up the chicken and add in the broccoli, steamed broccoli maybe, and either add the noodles in there or keep it separate so that those of us who want it low carb can eat it that way very easily. This is a great meal. Good one, easy one. Oh, and I'm gonna dump a bunch of garlic powder on top of that too. No fancy measuring skills there. I did a lot of garlic. And we should have leftovers for that one. Looking good. You want to smile for the camera?
There's stuff all over my shirt.
That's okay. I could get you an apron. Okay, just a little smile.
No.
I am taking a little nursing break with him. Someone just dropped a bucket of pork rinds. The top was on, it's all good. So anyway, I'm doing that while Judah is slaving over the kitchen things. He's washing his hands, but he just made, hi Desi, how was your nap? He just made a bunch of meatballs. Or no, he made the meat mixture. He's going to make the meatballs now. We're running out of counter space, guys. Socks? Thank you. How are you? Did you sleep in that sweater? Yeah. So I have my list here of all the things we're doing so I don't forget. When I was first married, I used to always make, or for a long time before I had so many kids that it was a lot harder. I would just double whatever we were making and put one in the fridge for next week or freeze one or whatever. I did that a lot. Or I'd make 3 and freeze a couple. I did that all the time, but these days it takes so much to make that amount, and I'd just rather make it fresh for that week and have a little more variety and not have a freezer full of meals. That way it's just not my style as much, so this works so good for us. No, different things work for different people, different houses. Hey, by the way, that pumpkin bread recipe is from a viewer, one of you, Amy, and we've used it many times. We love it, Amy, if you still watch us. It's a good one. Okay, let me show you this. It's really good. I let it go 14 minutes, but sometimes I just end it right away. I just was busy. And it's perfect. I think it's perfect. Judah, thank you. This looks good. Okay, Solo's home.
Yeah.
It's his turn.
Hey guys.
He came home with groceries for me. I asked him for 2 boxes of cream cheese and 2 14-ounce cans of tomato sauce and 2 heads of broccoli. I got 14 cans of diced tomatoes, 3 little cans of tomato sauce, and 2 cans of tomato paste, and 4 boxes of cream cheese.
Hey, the box number 1. So let's get this straight here. 14 cans of tomato.
14-ounce.
See, I read 14 cans of tomato. There you go. And then I knew you needed tomato sauce. But I thought, why didn't she tell me she wants? How many she wants?
I literally have a whole box of this in my pantry too.
Great.
But that's okay. We eat tons of it.
Tomatoes.
It will work out. This will go toward my grocery haul this week. It's $25 worth of tomatoes for a lifetime.
That cream cheese was so small compared to Sam's Club. So
They're still just 2 8-ounce boxes.
no, this is yeah.
They're just
Don't
the
we
same.
get like bigger ones than
We
this
get
at
we
Sam's
get
Club?
8 8-ounce boxes at once. So nice.
I think even the box is bigger, isn't it?
Well, it looks, this box does look smaller.
It does. Yeah.
It cracks
But
me up.
it's better to overdo it.
It is
than
better
to go
to
back
overdo
to the store.
The recipe I was having him get stuff for is he's flying his own plane. So we're gonna see where it lands.
Hopefully people are alive when he posts it online. That's the only thing.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But yeah, now we got some tomatoes. Plenty of tomatoes. Belle's making a fort out of cans of tomatoes. Oh, a heart. Here's the lamb we have. Solo is cooking it in butter, right?
Yeah, butter and onions, yeah.
And an onion, yeah. That lamb has bone.
A little bit, yeah. But with the pressure cooker, I'm gonna throw it in the pressure cooker. It's gonna make it really tender. But the thing is, if you're not a lamb fan, it does have a strong smell at first when you're
Not everybody likes it.
when you're browning it. This would actually work with chicken. It would work with beef. You know,
Yeah.
it would work with just any kind of protein you want. Non-meat protein. For some people, I don't know. I've never tried it, but I would imagine it would work too.
For the vegetarians.
For all you Greek vegetarians.
Sticking it all in there. Okay, what are we doing here?
Ginger.
Minced ginger.
Now, fresh ginger will be great. To crush fresh ginger will be great, but this is close.
And a whole lot easier. Faster.
A lot faster. Garlic.
Seth, we thought Seth fell asleep. So the garlic and ginger, did you use about a tablespoon each?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are you doing here? Garam masala?
Garam masala. I love garam masala. Man, that's good stuff.
Garam masala powder.
You get it at Indian store or online at Amazon. Amazon's
You
got
can get it in almost every grocery store too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Well, like normal ones.
Then I got cumin. I'll do a little bit, I'm estimating about half a teaspoon. Maybe I should do a little bit more.
I think that was a teaspoon. But,
No, that was not a teaspoon.
okay.
And then red pepper. Oh, no, chili powder.
When you use these spices a lot, you know how much you like of everything, kind of,
Yeah, you kind of do.
without having to taste it. And we use these same spices all the
Make
time.
it spicy there.
Chili powder.
Chili powder.
And then his favorite of all, curry
Curry.
powder.
Made from Kenya. This is the good Simba. The Simba one.
We get the kind made from Sam's Club, wherever that's coming from, and the kind from Kenya. And we get them from Indian grocery stores. That's the best.
I don't know why Indians know how to get the right spices in this life.
They grow them. Okay, let's peek in here. Oh, just spiced up.
This is not a lot of food for a family this big.
You better make a lot of sauce.
Yeah.
We have the rice already made here.
I need to get some salt too. Tomato sauce. I got about, how many ounces is this? 8 ounces? I only have 4. If I'd only listened to my wife,
It's not 14, I'll tell you that.
I would have done more. But that's
So, he already had dumped 1 can in before I filmed, so. And we found 1 in the cupboard, so.
So I got 4 in there. I might multiply this sauce. Heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna use one of my cans here to figure out. I'm gonna do about same proportion with tomato sauce. Who needs a measuring cup when you can use a can?
That's right. Cleans out your can too.
Exactly.
This is gonna be good. This part can be a little discouraging about
Destroys your kitchen.
for
But
meal
hey,
prep.
did you tell the good folks that last week we got so busy we didn't do it?
Yes.
And what happened?
It was
At
an
least
epic
2 times
failure.
we ate out where we shouldn't. We would have probably not
Yes.
eaten out. So
We ate out of like desperation instead of desire.
exactly, exactly.
It's true. This is where we keep our flour because we're real cool like that, our white flour. And yeah, we got a mess going on here,
Okay.
but it's worth it.
I'm gonna just kind of mix it up.
Oh yeah, there'll be a lot of juice and sauce. The kids will each get
A big chunk of 1 chunk of
1, maybe 2 chunks of meat and then.
a rice.
But it's so good over rice, and we'll make some vegetables to go with it. So
Exactly. Rice,
That
and
night.
broccoli or spinach or
yeah,
kale.
it'll be good.
I'm still working my Instapot. Is it called Instapot?
Yeah, pressure cooker.
Yeah, I'm just still working this electrical pressure cooker deals. I just go with what they say here, and then I'll check. If I don't like it, I just went with stewed meat. I think it tends to do more, so I will stop probably sooner than it says.
Solo's cutting the red onion for me now. I'm gonna go take care of the baby. I cut up the broccoli, put in some bacon bits. He's gonna put in some cheese and a little red onion, and Judah's gonna make the dressing for it. And we decided we're eating these tonight, which is good. I won't have to store them. What are you doing? Breadcrumbs at the end? And black pepper?
Some black pepper on.
Ooh. He's been reading about meatballs and what makes them better. So we're using the end of our breadcrumbs, which is good. And I didn't show you, I gotta go take care of that baby, but this is what Luka made with pecans, pumpkin bread. And that was 2.5 hours, and we really weren't trying to go fast because a lot of us were in and out of here. I took a lot of breaks for the baby, so I think we did really good. We could have done this a lot faster, but we probably would have needed a bigger kitchen because there were a lot of us, but pretty good. Okay guys, I'm ready to show you what we've got, but we're releasing the steam here. You could have a facial in that thing.
Totally. It'd be a new kind of therapy.
Burn your face off though. This is dinner tonight. Those are really big meatballs. You probably can't tell because I'm standing up on something high. And I think some of my children have picked out a few of them because they're hungry. That is a really good broccoli salad to go along with it. And they're excited about that. We haven't had that since summer. So this whole meal is going down tonight. This one we decided to wait on. The meat wasn't quite thaw enough, but we have some red potatoes left. And Solo will probably make some sort of stew out of it. He's thinking about that, what he's gonna do with that. So he'll cook that one night, and at least the meat will be thawing ready. So this is our chicken alfredo. This is a staple around here. The meatballs are new for us. The salad's a staple around here. There's just some brown rice. There's the pumpkin bread. That'll be breakfast tomorrow. And these veggie casseroles, I've made these for you guys several times before, and they are a staple around here. And here is our new creation. What do you think? Did you try it yet?
No, not yet.
It looks good, smells good.
Very good.
Oh, so we'll eat that with
Let's do
that.
this tonight. No, I'm kidding. No,
Yeah.
it's not as tender as I like it a little bit, so I might go just a little bit longer to get it tender.
Oh, okay.
To the meat more tender.
So that is this week's meal prep, and this should give us 1, 2, 3, 4, And then that we'll have to cook, but that's 5 meals and hopefully some leftovers.
Leftovers? I don't know.
Maybe.
I used to count on those for certain kinds of meals.
We have a lot of eggs. We can cook some eggs for the extra days. All right, guys, thanks for watching today. Hope you have a great week. I hope we gave this gave you a little food inspiration. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.